This week, the HBSC came out with an alarming new study about what reality is like for children and teenagers in Ireland today and how much they are struggling with their mental health. The report published on Tuesday found that almost half of children and teenagers reported feeling low on at least a weekly basis in 2022, up from 23% in 1998, which gives us pause to think about what life will be like for Generation Z coming into adulthood. I think most of us are aware that Gen Z are experiencing the biggest mental health crisis ever seen by a generation of adolescents, and this is clearly, obviously linked to the way in which our entire lives are now lived through a screen. The report is especially concerning because it claims that Irish teenagers were second lowest in the international rankings for life satisfaction out of 45 countries. There are some fascinating findings in this report, which surveyed more than 70,500 children aged 10 to 17 every 4 years between 1998 and 2022. The report not only found an increase in the number of teenagers feeling pressured by schoolwork, but also said that more children are reported to be experiencing headaches, up from 26% to 38.2%, and sleep disturbances, 30.9% up to 46.3%. At the same time, the proportion of young people smoking, drinking, and using cannabis has reduced, and there has also been a small decrease in the proportion of 15 to 17-year-olds who have had sex. The stats for girls are particularly concerning. 57.6% reported feeling low on a weekly basis, compared to 35.2% of boys. Girls complained about being constantly compared to Instagram models, with girls as young as 9 saying they felt pressured to buy skincare, according to one teenager who spoke at the launch of the report. This survey raises many questions. Are smartphones helping to ruin the mental health of an entire generation? When parents give their children smartphones with access to social media, are they unknowingly increasing their kids' chances of self-harming, developing anxiety, and even depression? A 2023 report from Sapien Labs analysing global data from nearly 30,000 18 to 34-year-olds found that the younger a child is when they receive their first smartphone, the worse their mental health is as they grow older. For instance, the percentage of females with mental health problems was 74% for those who received their first smartphone at age 6. It was 46% for those who received a phone at age 18. What we do know is that there has been a decrease in the proportion of Irish young people who feel happy with life, and those reporting a high level of life satisfaction has fallen. We've never needed more dedicated attention to understanding how we ended up here. We need to ask the big questions regarding what may be causing this, including how social media and entertainment and the digitisation of our world might be contributing. If we've agreed that Ireland is headed in the right direction, that we've been doing all the right things and that progressivism has been working, then maybe it's time to think again, because it seems pretty far from the truth right now.